and share my screen. Let's see. Sorry, I'm having a problem with that. Share screen. Okay. So can everybody see my screen? Raise your hand if you can see my screen. Hello? Yeah. Can you see my screen? Raise your hand if you can. Yes, thank you. Okay, so today's class, we're going to be looking at selling. The core of today's topic is all about selling. And I'm hoping that by the end of today, we're going to have about 25 minutes. You have enough to be able to help you sell. There might be things that you already know, so it might just be a good reminder for you as well. So today we're going to be looking at three topics. We're going to be looking at the Mary Kay's recommended 5 ways of selling. I always like to teach this because depending on what season of life you are in, you might find that one particular method helps you a lot, okay? So there's not one rule. We're going to be looking, of course, at the recommended way to sell, but we're going to touch on all 5. I would share some sales tips. I wish you could see just in front of me here on my dining table, there are orders that have come in today. And if I add up all the orders, I think I'm going to be just over £200. So that's good. And there's a way I've built my business to ensure that I am selling that much in a week. So we're going to be looking at the sales tips. And then we're also going to be looking at how to enable the sale. So how do we make sure that people, when we stand in front of them, are actually buying, not thinking of buying, but actually buying? So 5 ways of selling. Does everybody understand 5 ways of selling? Raise your hands if you do. 5 ways of selling? Who knows what 5 ways of selling is? Are you guys there, or am I talking to myself? Okay. So 5 ways of selling is something that is in the Mary Kay consultant guide. And basically, it's like the 5 categories or the 5 ways you can successfully sell Mary Kay to make profit. So first of all, we have on the go selling. On the go selling is when you sell things, as the name implies, on the go. Oh, is that Maria? Yeah? Yes, I think it is. Okay. Hi, Wumi. How are you doing? Yeah. So we have on the go selling, and on the go selling is just, as the name implies, selling things on the go. So we don't want, it's not for skincare at all. It's for things like perfumes, glamour products like lip glosses, lipsticks, eyeshadows, and also for showing new products. So like the vitamin C is a new product, the vitamin C squares. That's a new product now. We can sell that on the go successfully by taking it with us wherever we go. So every time we have a new person, we see a new person, we just simply, sell that, show the product to the person. So like the name implies, on the go selling is selling things as you go along. Okay, next one is we have another type of selling called on paper. On paper is when we use our catalogs. So this is a very old catalog, and I'm using this particular one for a reason. So this is the lookbook, and the current lookbook is this. Yeah, so this is a current lookbook, but this is an old lookbook. And I always say to people that I love Avon, but you are not Avon, which means if you go around your area and you put these books into people's letterboxes, I can guarantee you that only 10% will come back with a sale, if any. Why? If you look at the prices of our products, they are not cheap. Okay? So it's not like the £1, £2 stuff that people will just say, oh, I'll just buy one. They're quite pricey. So our products are sold experientially. That means that people have to experience it before they buy it. If they don't experience it, they don't have justification for committing money into it. So what I always recommend with the lookbook is to use it for people within your warm circle. Warm circle, it includes maybe if you're a mom, the moms in your children's school. If you go to church, the people that you know in church, your neighbors, people that are in your warm circle, but you never have time to have a one-on-one appointment with. Those are the ones you use. And you can see here in my lookbook, I have some sample staples there. So this was samples of satin handsets that we had a while back. So sometimes when Miracle launches a new product, they will give you samples. Don't throw them away. See what I have here? I have samples of the Time Wise cleanser and moisturizer. And this is on the page where the Time Wise Miracle set is featured. Can you see that? Can everybody see me?
Yes, it's clear.
Excellent. So I will put the sample on it and I will tell them, oh, I've put some samples there. Now, if it's somebody I really know, most times I could gauge their foundation color. So sometimes I would even clip the foundation color to it if I have it. Sometimes I will have lipstick. Basically, just put in as many samples as I can have on this, and that's what makes it effective. It's never effective otherwise, okay? Next one is on the show. On the show is when you set up your Mary Kay business as a shop. So, for instance, you have summer open house, you have Easter gathering, you have Christmas open house, you have salon takes. I do a lot of salon takes. I don't do summer open house and all that because I hardly do things in my house. I can't be bothered to be clearing up after, so I don't really like it. But some other people, you know, you have beautiful houses that you need to show off. So you can have things in your house. Some people actually just love hosting. And then you have an area where you can just invite people to drop in, make the most of it. My salon takes, what I do is I have salons that I do my hair in. I have a good relationship. I've done my hair in the same salon now for 12 years. And so basically what I do is that I'll just go to her once in a while and I'll say, oh, Nofi, we've just launched some new products. Let me come and stay with you in a day. And normally we pick maybe the last Saturday of the month or the first Saturday of the month. And I'll be there all day from 10 to about 6. And anybody that comes to the salon, I'll treat them to, we can agree. I can do satin hands, satin lips, and lipsticks. Sometimes I just treat them to match your foundation. So there'll be a corner there while they're waiting to have their hair done, match their foundation for them. And I would offer a discount on the day, maybe 10% discount if you buy on the day. And then at the end, 10% of what I sell, I give to the owner of the salon, who is my customer. I don't give her money. I give her the discount voucher and she can use it to buy whatever she wants. Because of that, all through the week, she tells people, oh, there's somebody going to be here at the end of the week to try foundation. Come, make sure you come. Somebody's going to come and do foundation testing. Come. And I've done salon takes where I sold over 500 pounds. I've done salon takes where I sold 60 pounds. The most important thing is that it's always an opportunity for me to meet new people while I'm not walking up and down the street. I have a book, and when people come in, I talk to them. Do you understand? I can take a break in between, but it really does work for me, the salon takes. The next one is online, and I'm going to go into online a little bit in more detail because the way it is, we have Beast from the East. Yeah, that's what it's called. So sometimes we can have very, very horrible weather. Some of us are extremely busy with work, children, and all what we have. And you know what? They're all legitimate stuff. So I can't say to you, don't take care of your children, or no, I can't say that to you. You have to keep taking care of your children. But what happens to your business? We also don't want your business to completely run aground when you are handling the commitment of family. So what we have is that we can have ways that you can also still, can you still see my screen?
Yes, very well.
Okay. So what we do is that we can recommend online. And I'm just going to try to show you some of the things that I do online to generate business while I am busy. So when I don't have time to do appointment, I'm not saying don't do appointments. I would never say that. But you know, there are other ways you can also be generating business while you're doing appointments. Okay. Okay. So where am I? So you can still see. Oh, what's on my screen? Is it a blank screen you're saying? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, it's a blank screen. I choose your PowerPoint presentation.
You can see my PowerPoint presentation.
Now we see your 5 ways of selling page for PowerPoint.
Okay, let's see. Because I've lost my screen. I'm wondering what I pressed that I'm seeing. Are you back with me?
Yes, 5 ways of selling.
Okay. So now we're online, and I wanted to show you more. That's how I got lost. I wanted to show you more about online, but let me just show you the middle on the face and not confuse myself. So on the face is the facials, the skincare classes. And I always say that the interesting thing, linking this back to last week, is that every single one of these 4 you can use to generate leads to have the appointments. Because last week we looked at the productivity wheel, and we said that you go from leads to appointments through booking. You can also use all these people as points for booking. So for instance, somebody that you give the catalog, she buys from you. You can say, thank you so much for buying products off the catalog. As part of my responsibility to you as your beauty consultant, I owe it to you to come and treat you to a pampering, top to toe pampering, to a skincare class, to a makeup session. So when would you like us to book? Do you understand? All the people that you meet in the salon, you can say that to them as well. You can say, you know what, we've only done very little, but I owe it to you because you're now my customer to do a detailed, thorough check for your skin. So when would you like us to? So always, 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 we try to get to the on the face. And I promise to tell you that in a short while, okay? But let me go back to this online selling. Okay, so maximizing online sales. First of all, you have to have a Mary Kay website. If you don't have a Mary Kay website, you can't maximize online selling. So it is a must for you to have a Mary Kay website, and it is free of charge. So if you don't have a Mary Kay website, you're cheating yourself because it is free. And also when somebody goes online to Mary Kay's site and types your postcode, if you don't have a Mary Kay website, even if you live there, Mary Kay will never refer them to you. If you have a Mary Kay website, Mary Kay will refer that person to you because you're the closest consultant to them. So you have to have a Mary Kay website, and you can use it to do online facials. I do a lot of online facials because sometimes I go out to all these events, networking events, and I have pre-pack of what I call this, it's a miracle set. So I have it in a small pack and I give it to people. And sometimes I will ask them, well, where do you live? And the person will say, I live in Oxbridge. Huh? You know, I live in Essex. Oxbridge is the other end of the world for me. But I still would want the person to be my customer. So what I do is I give them the sample and I arrange with them over Skype, and we do the facials together over Skype. Then if she buys, which I'll give her a discount if she buys on the day, then I'll book her for a makeover and go all the way to her house. I don't want to get to Oxbridge to find out that she's not interested. Do you understand what I mean? So sometimes I do those online facials, especially when I'm very busy, okay? Now the Mary Kay webs, we can also do web shows. When I joined Mary Kay 15 years ago, I would say that web shows was one thing that grew my business. Every month, without fail, I did a web show. Every single month, without fail, I did a web show. How do you do the web shows? And I'm going to explain this to you. Now here, can you see this? That's my Mary Kay website, www.marykay.co.uk/D Olorunfemi. Can you see that? Nod if you can. Yeah? Okay. So I print it on a sheet of paper. Can you see? I just type it and I make it as big as it can possibly fit into that paper, like that. Yes? And at the back, I print this. Can you see that? Date, time. Date, time. And that's a trick to make sure that it aligns so that I can cut it up like that. Cut them into strips, and they become strips of about that size, so that one size is this and the other side just says date and time. One side has my website, the other says date and time. Does it make sense? Yes. What do I do with them? I will give anybody that is interested in hosting a web show, and my criteria was they should work in a big office or they should be students. Just two criteria. You either work in a big office or you're a student. Why? I needed people that had access to a lot of people. Okay? So if you work in the council where there are loads of people or in a hospital, then I would want you to host a web show for me. I'll give her 20 strips and my catalog. So I pack everything for her, put it in an envelope. Sometimes I will give more than one catalog, and then we will agree a date. This is how I agreed a date. Nadia, thank you for agreeing to host a web show for me. If you don't mind me asking this, when do you guys get paid? So Nadia will say 26th. And I will say to her, Nadia, because this is very important to the success of your web show, because if we encourage people to buy and they don't have money, it's a waste of everybody's time. But if we target it to be on payday, most times people buy. From experience, that's what I've noticed. So she said, oh, okay. So Nadia, what I want you to do is please give the strips that I've cut out for you to 20 women that you believe will love to shop online. They like to take care of their skin, and encourage them to just log onto my website at the time we agree. So we might agree between 3 and 5, always a 2-hour slot for me, 2-hour slot. And I would ask her, when is it that people are not really busy in your office? So you're not going to be doing this on a Monday morning at 9 a.m. Okay? Maybe Friday, 3 to 5 or something. So I would say, let's pick a 2-hour slot. Tell those people, she'll write the date and the time at the back of the strips. She give it to them, and I would say, any order that comes to my website within those 2-hour period, you will get 10% towards your next product, your next order. So let's say in total, we're able to sell £300 in the web show. She has £30 to spend with me, free of charge, for just hosting the web show. Now, because she has something to gain, she'll be encouraging everybody in her office to log on and buy. Now, let me tell you how powerful this is. You give out 20 strips, you're going to have 10 people buy. Even if all they buy is one mascara each, that's £150. You're in the comfort of your home and you're selling. Most importantly, before they can buy, they have to put their name, their email address, their details, and you can call them using those details to book them for facials. Make sense? This is working full circle. Don't be content with whatever you sell to them online on the day. Be ready to take that further by inviting them to have a facial. We have to move on quickly. So, just to recap, this is what I showed you. One side has my website name, and the other side has date and time on it. You cut it up, and then you give it out as strips. Yeah? Okay, so on the face selling, I'm not going to go through on the face selling because that's at least a 30-minute class. But I have a video that I've put on the website, the trendsettersmk.com website, and I was doing a facial. I'll just play a bit of it to you. And it was quite detailed when we did the video explaining. See? I find that when I use the cleanser, then it's not as harsh. Do you understand? I get the result without having. And I wanted to show you here that it's just 16 minutes. So if you can see on my screen here, 16 minutes. Because I teach you to have a facial in 15 minutes. Not to bore the people that you're trying to sell to. I've been to facials and 2 hours, you're still going on. I'm thinking you want to kill the person with information. She doesn't need that much information. So what I've shown you here is how you can organize. There are 3 videos. There's one on what to take to the appointment. There's one on how to close. And there's one on how to actually conduct the appointment, which is 16 minutes. Okay? So please watch it as part of your assignment for the week. General sales tips. When you're doing the facial, I'm assuming now that you've watched the facial. Okay? So go and watch it in your time. Always use when you buy, not if you buy. Assume the sales from the beginning. So all through the time you're talking, you're demonstrating the satin lips. You say something like, so when you buy your satin lips, this is how you would use it. Don't say, if you want to buy satin lips. No, because psychology of selling says that if you keep suggesting to the person that the product belongs to her, she's not going to return it to you. She's going to take it away from you. Okay, so every time you're demonstrating a product, oh, this is an eye makeup remover. It takes off your your makeup without you having to apply any pressure. So when you buy yours and when you're using yours tonight, this is how you're going to use it. All through, you say that. And what you try to do is you don't say anything about money or anything about buying. You say things about the person owning. Does that make sense? Don't use when you buy, but you say when you own, when you're using yours tonight. You're using verbs that infer ownership of the product. Don't use the word purchase, buy, sell, because those words are pressure words and they will make the person not buy. This is psychology of selling, okay? Brian Tracy's book on psychology of selling is brilliant, okay? So the only time you ever mention money is at the end when you're closing, because at that time the person has owned the product, so the person just wants to buy it, okay? Use closing sheets. Closing sheets are brilliant. Okay, I'm in my office, so I should find one. Yeah. So this is a sample closing sheet. I'm going to show you. I think I put some on the slides as well. So use closing sheets. Closing sheets helps you not to put too much pressure on the buyer. The thing is, when there's pressure, people don't buy. If they buy, they don't remain your customers for life. If the person doesn't feel pressured when they make the first purchase, the research shows that the person will come back again. If the person feels pressured, the person will not pick your call. The person wants to dissociate from you. Okay? Closing sheets is a way to make the person also own the decision of buying and not feel pressured. So I have examples closing sheets. I have loads of closing sheets here. So these are some samples. This is one for somebody that says, I just want to buy foundation. So these are all laminated. Invest in it. Make the pictures. They are all on our website, okay? Some of them might be, the prices might be wrong. No, this is right, actually. 35. Yeah, this is right. So I think I've updated most of them. So this is a closing sheet, and I would tell them, oh, do you want to buy a foundation or do you want to buy a flawless face? I'm yet to see anybody that told me, no, I don't want a flawless face. I want to buy foundation. So what we do is that we then use this to close them, okay? So I would tell them, this is all the things I would use for her if I want to create a flawless face for her. Most times they will buy. And you can see the huge discount here. Women like discounts, so they just buy it, okay? And this is one that was created by Ronke or Angel, similar to the one I had, but you know, Ronke and Angel, they're very, very good with design. So you can tell they made it prettier. So, but don't let it stop you. I've used this for ages and I've made money, okay? So when it's pretty like this, is great, but put together whatever you can and just start, okay? This is another one I put when we launched the charcoal mask many months back. I did this so that I was able to sell, instead of just selling the charcoal mask, I was able to sell the mask, the gel mask, and a brush for 35 pounds or 43 pounds, something like that. I made it a set. People like solutions. So don't tell them, do you want to buy a cleanser? No, sell her a solution. Do you want to buy smooth skin? Do you want to buy clear skin? I mean, I've had my foundation on since, when did I go to church this morning? Maybe about 9 a.m. And I'm happy that it still looks good because my skin underneath is good. So try to sell people solutions, not products. Somebody says to you, I want to buy a cleanser. You ask her, what is at the back of your mind when you're buying the cleanser? She says, I just want something to be washing my face. So I would say, you want to buy a skin maintenance set. And then they're like, oh, okay, I didn't think about it that way. I would say yes, because I want to know whether you're correcting something or you're just maintaining your skin. Then she would think and say, no, I just want to maintain it. However, I have oily T-zone. Then I'll say, okay, you want a maintenance set that addresses oily T-zone. And she'll say, yes. Then I would add to the cleanser, I'll probably add to the cleanser an oil mattifier as well as beauty blotters. Can you see how I've increased the price by another 21 pounds? People want to buy a solution. So no matter what anybody tells me they want to order, I will package it into a solution. I have here on my table somebody that wanted to buy. Oh, wish I could show you. Because I've packed on my table things that people ordered that I want to post for tomorrow. So this is the invoice. And I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, she wanted to buy a cleanser for her husband. So I said, oh, I have the cleanser for your husband. So is it just the cleanser you want? Won't it dry his skin? Does he have any other thing he uses? She said, no. Do I have to use a moisturizer? And I ended up selling her the MK Men moisturizer as well. So you can see the MK Men moisturizer is £20.50. This is my upselling. Why? Because I changed from selling a product to selling a solution. Never forget that. If there's nothing you remember today, remember that. Okay? This is another sample of a closing sheet. This I did to troubleshoot my business. I found out that people were buying foundation and it was annoying. And when they bought the skincare sets, they did not buy the supplements that would give them the, what's the French word? I'm sure Nadia is cracking with laughter. They did not buy the products that would give them the complete solution. So what I did was, if you buy a skincare set, when I come and do the demonstration, you get the supplements at 30% off. That's extremely generous. That means I'm making just 10%. But I did not mind, because I know, for instance, if you buy the cleanser and moisturizer, and then you buy the microdermabrasion, you will get better results than just buying the cleanser and moisturizer. And then because you're happier, you will come back to me. Guess what? When you come back to me, I won't be selling it at that 30% off. So I did all those sort of things and increased my sale per appointment. So this is one, I think this one, Angel created this one. This is a top to toe set. And we do top to toe sets a lot in the summer when they bring out the pedicure sets and everything. And you can see here, we sell a full set for £250. And no kidding, people buy it. Remember, what we do is that we sell them a solution. We tell them, you can have a spa in your house and you can do this, and people love it. Okay? So now that we've talked about how to increase the amount that people sell, and I'm sure some of you are thinking, oh, wow, I would want that. I would want that. You have to enable the sale. As a person that sells, please, please, please have everything possible for you to be able to enable the sale. What do I mean by enable the sale? Accept every payment option. Pingit, PayYM. I was going to show you a couple of things. I didn't know how to get it from my phone to the screen. It was stressing my life. So I just said, no. But you can see my screen. I'm going to be showing you my screen here. Can anybody guess what this is? What are they?
Pingit.
Pingit messages. See, I even got one yesterday, £40. Yeah, the day I started accepting Pingit. What is Pingit? People can pay through your number. So somebody asked me, do you accept Pingit? I said, what's that? She said, oh, you can. It's a way of getting money. Immediately I went and registered. It was free. And now people that have that app can just pay me. And they have the same for PAYM, the non-Barclays one. I think that's for NatWest or HSBC, I don't know. But these are ways that people can pay you through your phone number. Register for it. It doesn't cost you anything. Bax payments. Allow people to have an account that you can give people that they can transfer money to. Because you can't be saying you want to sell 250 at a go. Majority of people do not keep £250 cash in their house. Also accept credit cards. This is my credit card payment machine. It's PayPal and it accepts contactless as well. And you can see how small it is. Let me put it beside my phone. It's smaller than my phone. Can you see? So it's really small. My phone is a Samsung S3, if you know the size of a Samsung. So it's really, really small. So I carry it everywhere with me. Yeah? Please get one. And PayPal, you buy one off and they don't charge you anymore. Now, people will say to me that there are different things, some up. That's up to you. I use PayPal because I suffered in the early days. I had payment sense. Yeah, that's what it was called. I had payment sense. And a lot of people would not put their money, would not put their card through it. because they probably thought I brought the machine from Nigeria. Okay? They were not keen on helping me use it to pay. But everybody in the world knows PayPal. Okay? So if you offer them PayPal, they find it reputable enough to use their card. That's why I use PayPal. It's higher, the charges are higher, but I don't mind. I think PayPal charges about 2.1%. But I mean, if I sell £100 and I lose £2, I don't mind. Because if I did not have the PayPal machine in the first place, the person might not buy 100, the person might buy 30. So you have to think like a businesswoman. Look at your trade-off and what you're going to gain. Okay? There's also Skrill. Skrill is an app. You can install it on your phone. And this is brilliant because you can connect this to your Mary Kay website. So this is what Skrill looks like. See, I have all of them on my phone. I have all of them. Anything you want to use to pay. Because again, a lot of people will offer to owe you money. Can you imagine? But if you don't have options for them, then they deserve to owe you money. If you have options for them and you go through all the options, they'll be too ashamed to offer to owe you money. So make it easy for people to buy from you by enabling the sale. Okay, so we come to the end of today's class. Next week, I am going to be talking about how to grow your sales and your leads that we talked about last week through customer service. I believe that you can increase your sales and you can maintain your sales so that you can predict your income through good customer service. You can also, through good customer service, increase the number of prospects that you get. And next week, I'm going to be looking at simple customer service techniques that work. Everything I teach you is not going to be laborious. I don't work hard. I work smart. Okay, I work hard, but I work smarter than I work hard. Okay, so I'm going to be teaching you things that you can do quickly that allows you to grow quickly as well. So as always, I'm going to give you an assignment. And if you do the assignment and you let me know, I always give you your prize. I'm good like that. Okay. And this week's prize is this beautiful purse. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, it's not coming up. It's a beautiful purse. You have to trust me. It's a nice purse that you can take around. It's a Mary Kay purse. And what do you need to do to get it? If you haven't done so already, first thing is, I'm going to put this on the Facebook group. Get yourself a Mary Kay website. Secondly, watch the skincare video or go with somebody to a live class, whichever one you prefer. Okay? Master your products. So in the lookbook, you will see where you have shopping page, they write description of every product and what it is used for. Because the more you know, the easier it is for you to sell. If you know what the products do, then you can bundle them as a solution. Okay? And then sell 25 items this week. I don't care. Whatever 25 items you want to sell, just sell 25 things this week. And once you do, come and comment under the assignment on the Facebook page, and I will send you your lovely gift. Now, remember, today, do what others won't do so that tomorrow you can have the life that they want but can't have. Okay, so I'm going to just allow 5 minutes for questions. I hope you learned something. I hope it was worth spending your Mother's Day with me. I have to tell you guys something. Okay, so my children named a star after me. Did you get that? For my Mother's Day gift, I have the certificate of a star that is now called Adedoyin. So I am a star. I hope you've enjoyed your Mother's Day. I'll take questions. Yeah. Come on, questions.
Dawn. Hello?
Okay?
Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. You were talking about salons.
Mm-hmm.
What would you suggest to do in men's salon, like barbers?
Barber salon.
Yeah.
Satin hands and satin lips all the time. For the men, satin hands and satin lips all the time. If possible, you can also have perfumes and all those sort of things they're on display, things that they can buy as a gift for their wives. Because the men might not be buying a lot for themselves, but they'll buy certain hands. We can get them to try certain hands and certain gifts, okay? And then show them how they can buy this gift for their wives. Okay, somebody has a baby in the background. Tell me if it's you so I can mute them.
Okay.
Toyosi. Okay. Okay, yes? Or do you have a question, Toyosi? No. Okay. Any other person has a question? You have me here. Ask now. Okay. So thank you so much for joining, and have a fab night. And please look on the Facebook page. All through this group, I'm going to be posting follow-up comments to this and suggestions and all that. Have a nice night. Oh yes, so people have typed some things in the chat box. Let me just look at the chat box quickly. Hello everyone. What will you give to a barber shop? I've answered that. A skincare maintenance set. I like that. Yes, skincare maintenance set. Remember, sell solution, not products. Thank you. Yeah. So I've got all your messages. Thank you for sharing them. Have a brilliant week. And don't forget, sell your 25 products and claim your gift from me. Have a great night.